All right, Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites coming at you with another sit down. Brothers from GMS Chicago. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles of GMS, which are the elders of all of Israel, whether you can receive it or not. And salutations to all the Akim across the globe that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. All right, and we're just going to kick it off with this scripture right here in Psalms 96 and 5. All right, because the biblical Hebrew Israelites are today's times known as so-called Negroes, known as so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians. All right. Now we have a God, all right, that we supposed to serve. All right, and the God that we supposed to serve is the true and living God, the true and living power. Any other gods, like the gods of these nations, all right, are idols. They're made up. All right. So I'm gonna hit this scripture, Psalms 96 and 5. It says, "For all the gods of the nations are idols." Like I just said, and, you know, all the gods of any other nations and what they believe in is all made up. All right. It says, "But Yahweh made the heavens." All right, I'll read it verbatim. It says, "For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens." All right, the Lord Yahweh, being the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, made the heavens, but all the other nations are idols. I mean, all the other nations' gods are idols. All right, so here it is. We, as Hebrew Israelites, now we serving the gods of the nations, the idols. You know, which now we going off, and the Most High said that He's a jealous power. All right, so if we serving somebody else, and we're also like married to him, so we being whores. All right, so now we got to come back to the true knowledge and the true understanding of who we are and who is our real power. And even in our captivity, you know, whatever he expected back then is the same thing now. And so if back then we wasn't supposed to serve other nations' gods, then we're not supposed to serve other nations' gods even today, even in our captivity. So if these other nations are cool with whatever we worship or with whoever we serve, then that couldn't be right. Because when we serve in the true power, the true God in truth and sincerity, then we shall be evil spoken of, get talked about, get, you know, said, oh, y'all in the coat, y'all in this racist, you know, coat or whatever they say. All right, but this is how it's supposed to be. All right,
I got like 3 quick ones.
Come.
This is Ezekiel 20. Damn. I'm gonna start. Damn. Ezekiel 20 and 29. Yeah. Then I said unto them, what is the high place whereunto ye go? And the name therefore is called Baman to this day. Wherefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers, and commit ye whoredom after their abominations? For when ye offer your gifts, when ye make your sons to pass through the fire, ye pollute yourselves with all your idols, even unto this day. And shall I be inquired of by you, O house of Israel? As I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I would not be inquired of by you. And so the Lord said, man, when Jake committed idolatry, all right, giving your sons through the fire, all right, which like Christmas, everybody always says for the kids, all right. Well, they got the saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So everybody just following the heathen customs, following after idolatry. The Lord said that's whoredoms to him. That's as if you had a woman from her youth. A woman from when she was just nothing, man. A young girl, man. and y'all been together, or that was the love of your life, the first love, and then she went and just started dealing with other men, man, getting right up, man. Worse, that's whoredoms, man. All right, that's her committing adultery on you, man. You know how heartbroken you will fucking be. I don't care how tough you want to fucking be, man. All right, if your woman, hey, look, the proof is in the pudding, man. Hey, niggas go nuts when they woman cheat on them, man. All right, and these bitches are ridiculous with it these days. They sucking dick, calling a man on the phone, and having another nigga record it to put on Worlds of Hip Hop. I saw a video on Worlds of Hip Hop when the bitch had a group of niggas over. She was finna fuck all them niggas. The niggas talking shit about her man to her. He calls. She on the phone like I'm with my friend talking about a girl, but he hears one of the men in the background. So she say, hey, the women ain't nothing more wicked than a woman. She quick. She say, oh, that's just her gay friend. And so then the guy, you saw it. So then the guy was put on the gay voice like, I don't know you're talking to him, girl, but the band, but they laughed and shit, mocking him. Finna fuck this bitch. So, and then it's getting uploaded. So he sees that, he's fucking blown, man. That's how the Lord looking at us right now. And I say us, I mean Israel as a nation. Alright? Verse 32. And that which cometh in your mind should not be at all, that ye say we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries to serve wood and stone. So you take on these heathen customs, man, you gotta understand. Things they sacrifice to devils, and not to the Most High, like it says in Corinthians, man. So and when you put getting your hair dyed blonde, that's one of their customs. Man, that's the actual curse, man. Bleaching your skin, women being disorderly, taking on the role as a man. The man being disorderly, taking on the role as a fucking woman, a simple ass nigga, or a complete fucking faggot. That's you being as a heathen, man. That's you worshiping idols, man. Okay? That's you committing whoredoms. Alright? That's if your fucking, the woman whose heart you gonna climb to is getting rammed through by another nigga, man. On your motherfucking bed. On your table. On your counter. Okay?
On your everything.
Alright. And then they gonna put on your damn robe when he done. And then beat the bitch ass. It tells you how the heathens, Israel doted upon her lovers, but the heathens basically turned on the ass. So the Lord's like, okay, go to your lovers then, bitch.
Alright.
Can somebody get the
Ezekiel.
the judges with the Levite map? Can you get, cause you know what's that? You know what's that? With the Levite and
when he cut her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got something else to say?
Con, this is Deuteronomy 6 and 14. It says, ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people which are round about you. So even in our captivity, no matter if we were in our own land and there was some people by us, was when we actually went to the promised land, to Jerusalem, after leaving out of Egypt, then the wilderness into the promised land, we were supposed to kill all of them.
Yep.
We were supposed to destroy all them nations and their idols. Alright? Because the Most High knew that would be a trap and a snare unto us.
Got it right here, brother.
Oh, you got that? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm going to start at Exodus 23 and man, I'm gonna start at 28. It says, and I will send hornets before thee, which shall drive out the Hivite, the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before thee. And I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. By little and little I will drive them out from before thee, until thou be increased and inherit the land. I will set thy bounds from the Red Sea even unto the sea of the Philistines, and from the desert unto the river, for I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and thou shalt drive them out before thee. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it shall surely be a snare unto thee.
Surely be a snare unto you. So if them gods was a snare unto us back then, they're a snare unto us right now. All right. This is Deuteronomy 31:16. It says, and the Lord said, so the Most High knew that this was going to happen, of course. All right. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a-whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land, whither they go to be among them, and will forsake me, and break my covenant which I have made with them. And this is how we broke that covenant, you know? Not following the law, statutes, and commandments, and then wanting to follow something of these heathens that they done made up, you know? Which were a snare unto us even unto this day. Even unto this day that we're talking right now. Because the Most High doesn't change. He said he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Alright? So, what makes us up now? We can serve other gods and have different religions and coexist now.
That's a big thing now too.
Jake, all these other gods, Jake was getting put to death in the name of all these other gods. Jake was getting their rods chopped off in the name of Allah.
In the name of Jesus.
Hey, the name of Jesus, fucking persecutions, Rosicrucians and shit. You know what I mean? Those fucking Spaniards got off them boats. Fucking and Jake is still getting sacrificed to the old gods of Egypt, man. Baal, fucking Molech. Jake is still getting sacrificed to these fucking false gods, man. But you all want to go worship these gods now.
I guess.
You got some?
Oh, I had some. It's I got two. It's Baruch, first chapter 1, and I'll just read verse 22. Hey, you know, read verse 21 too. It says, nevertheless, we hearken not unto the voice of our Lord, our God, according to all his words of prophets, words of the prophets whom he sent to us. But every man followed the imagination of his wicked heart to serve strange gods and do evil in the sight of the Lord our power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. And that's why the curses fell upon us, man. Because hey, that's the first commandment, man. Hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai is a jealous power. He says serve no other gods, man. Hey, we went the fuck off, so now look at us, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 11. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles should there be a visitation, because the creature of the Most High they are becoming abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise. Which is why the Lord told us to kill the people in that land, man. Alright, in our land. Alright, there's going to be a stumbling block to those idols. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. Because we are married to the Lord, man. This is Isaiah 54:5. But thy maker is thine husband. Yahweh of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the power of the whole earth shall he be called. For the Lord hath called thee as a woman, forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth. When thou wast refused, saith thy power. So the Lord, he wiped us when we was a young nation, man. He picked us when it was really just Adam. Honestly, go back to before the flood, it was just Adam. And after the flood, it was just Abraham, then Isaac, then Jacob. And then we were few. We were few in number in Egypt.
He said that.
Yeah.
He said, I have not chosen you because you was the most. I have chosen you because you was the least.
Because I love you. He said, I have not chosen you the most. In fact, you were the least. I chose you because I loved you.
Yep.
And I will keep my promise that I made to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yep.
Alright, that's Deuteronomy. Alright, and going against him, following after these other nations, these gods, man, complete whoredoms, man. And the ghetto gaggers type whoredoms, man. Lord, we're gonna get to that Ezekiel 23, man, because it's the worst type of whoredoms, man. It's fucking shame. Okay? In fact, let's get there.
You want that in Judges with the Levite? Or you want to hold off on it?
Well, you can hold it, because I want to, this is Isaiah 43:7. Even every one that is, and this is a reason, because when you get to Ezekiel 23, you'll see this is Isaiah 43:7. Even every one that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory, I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Alright, and I read that because in Hosea 4, it tells you how basically why our women are like when I mentioned the ghetto gagger shit, which is complete humiliation, or the whores I mentioned that be on World Star dealing with another man, calling them up, whatever fuck is the amount of just whoredoms. All of them are just are whores, man. Our women, our daughters are whores, because that was how the Lord felt, man. He turned His glory was turned over to shame and whoredoms. He turned our woman, which 1 Corinthians 11 tells you our woman was our glory. He turned them over to shame, man. It's Hosea 4:7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there should be like people, like priests. And I will punish them for their ways, and reward them for their doings. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom, and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. All right, Israel, hey, like the brother read in Baruch, Israel refused to hear the counsel of the Lord from the prophets. Okay, and that's the start of committing whoredoms, man. All right, because they didn't follow after the Lord, man. They followed their own fucking vain thoughts, the fucking vain philosophies of the nations, and that's whoredoms, man. The worst type of whoredoms, man.
That's why we envy.
Right. Yeah.
That's why we envy, because the Lord said He would give us that land that flow with milk and honey. And that's why Israel seeketh after everything they ain't gonna find. Ultimately, if we would have just followed our Lord, our Savior, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we would have everything.
Right. And now also, they have made this book a religion, you know, and you know, they got how many different denominations and different teachings, different doctrines of this one book.
They got 9 denominations of the book. They got 9 denominations.
Hundred translations.
So the thing is, even if you got this book and it's not being taught correctly, then you in that same boat of whoredom. Mm-hmm. You in that same boat of cheating on the Most High, of that spiritual fornication. You in that same boat of not listening to Him and whom He sent. All right. This is 2 Kings 17 and 13. It says, "Yet the Lord testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets. Yep. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but hardened their necks like to the neck of their fathers that did not believe in the Lord their power. And they rejected His statutes and His covenants that He made with their fathers, and His testimonies which He testified against them. And they followed vanity."
And one of those laws, man, was that to not serve these other gods, because the Lord, your power, is a jealous power, man.
I got it right
Yeah, no. Let Yaki finish when you read it.
It says, "And followed vanity, and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord had charged them that they should not do like them." All right. Yep. So part of that doing not like them, also for one, is their philosophies, their religions. You know what I'm saying? But even if they do have the real true book, which is this the Bible is, you know what I'm saying? But if they're teaching a wayward doctrine, you know, then that is that they should not do like them. The heathen teaches a wayward doctrine.
I got you.
Go ahead.
Micah 3:11. The hearers thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon Yahweh, and says not Yahweh. Now they'll say the Lord. Okay, because in Jeremiah 23 said, "You forgot my name for Baal." So they'll say the Lord is not the Lord among us. None evil can come upon us. But the point is, they shall lean upon the Lord. That book.
Right. So they're gonna have this Bible, but they're gonna have the Bible for hire, you know, for money, you know, for riches, some type of vain glory, whatever it is, you know, or it'll be because it say the blind lead the blind, so it don't matter if you the blind that's the leading or you following the blind. Either way it go, you're gonna fall into a ditch. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here, we teaching the truth, man.
That's right.
Whether you believe it or not, whether you can receive it or not, you know, it'll be manifest who is. But basically, the point I'm trying to make is that, hey, the truth is going to be evil spoken of. It tells us to go out and what's that, Isaiah 58, you know, to show my people their transgression and my people their sins, and to get back right, and not to accept all the nations and what they about. You know what I'm saying? This book ain't about, oh, just, you know, love everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's totally against love everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's division, man. And all for a particular reason. You know? Go ahead, bro.
You said that the truth will be evil spoken of. And that name, how it says the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai is terrible among the heathen. Hey, Jesus Christ, every heathen loves that name. And that philosophy, that whore accepts everyone. You know what I mean? So you know that's not the truth. You know? Hey, just getting into the name, that's how you know, man. This is for Yasharala, man. This is for the elect of Yasharala right now.
You got something?
I don't know what Hosea. So Hosea 4 and 11. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart, which is all doctrine.
Mm-hmm.
Can somebody get the that strange woman real quick?
What's that, Proverbs?
It's Proverbs 7. But there was a cold one.
It's like
This Saraki brought out earlier. I think. Get the 7. Let's get the 7. Proverbs 7.
It's right.
Proverbs 7 is cool. Proverbs 7 is perfect. It says, take wisdom early so she keep you from a strange woman. Proverbs 7. I got it. Proverbs 7 and 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth her words. Verse 7. I'm going to skip through this. And behold, among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passed through the street near her corner, and went the way to her house in the twilight and the evening, the black dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and subtle of heart. Alright? So that whoredom, wine and new wine, man. Take away the heart, falling after these damn nations. They philosophies, because they philosophies of whoredoms. Plus, you yourself gonna be committing adultery because we're married to the Lord.
That's right, right. And then also, you know, that strange woman is gonna look good, sound good, be packaged all up nice, peace, when there is no peace. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. And that's how these fucking religions is. You know, packaged all up, motherfuckers got suits on, Dobbs hat, gators, you know what I'm saying? And they sitting up here, you know, giving you a motivational, inspirational, prosperous speech. You know? But that ain't the truth, man.
Just to back you up, this is Proverbs 9:17. Stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. So it's going to look nice, sound good. Hey, but the truth, all right, serving the Lord, man, it's about correction. It's Hosea 4 and 12. And it's sweet in your mouth, bitter in the belly. So it comes to that bitterness. Which means it's good for you, because everything that's bitter is good for you, man. All right? Hosea 4 and 12. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declares them. For the spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err. They have gone a-whoring from under their God.
And it says ask counsel at their stocks, man, because you go into them goddamn groves and shit, man. You know? That's them goddamn false altars that our people worship at. Which you heathens worship at. Let me put it that way.
It's almost through. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. So really, man, through the spirit, they trying to hide their sins anyway, man. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters they commit whoredom, nor your spouses they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores. They sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall. And that's the bottom line, man. The Lord makes our women, put that spirit on our women when they go off like this, because the men of Israel have gone off and done the same thing towards the Most High. His glory was turned to shame. He turned ours to shame, man. All right? The way you feel when your woman goes and when you walk in, you see your bitch sucking on the dick. That's how the Lord feels every fucking second that he exists right now. Israel is sucking another dick, Ghetto, Gagger, man.
I got you
We're
right
getting
here, bro.
spit on, and then when they throw up, they're taking the damn throw up bowl and dump on. Man, that shit is ridiculous. Man, just it's not a fucking pleasurable thing to look at. I don't see how the fuck they make money off it. I do see, because Edomites pay for the shit and maybe some coons and shit, but the shit is not pleasant to watch.
Right.
Like to me, it's research to see, for one, the witness about women, but to see how the Lord feels towards Israel as a nation, man. That's what he's going through right at this moment, man. And that's what these nations, like the brother said earlier, when he was talking about, that's what these nations are doing to us at this current state, man. All right, coming on our face and spitting us at the same time, sticking it, like fingering a bitch throat like it's a pussy. Just keep making her throw up into a damn dog bowl, then rubbing her head in the damn dog bowl. Ain't no penetration, ain't no sexual things going on at them. It's just humiliation. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? And then the bitches that smiling and shit, they getting paid. And that's funny, it's Israel ain't even getting paid, man. We're just getting fucked up. At least them hoes getting some fucking fiat. Well, I guess they ain't getting paid either.
Right.
Shit.
Right, but they able to get some things, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but guess what? That's what Jake is getting things. They happy with getting a little fucking Chevy, man. A little Chrysler. Some food stamps.
Yep.
Being a horn-born slave, as long as they get some fucking food stamps, man.
And they Jordans.
Getting ain't right. What? Don't just say Jordans, though.
Got their little weed. Got their little weed. Got their swishers.
Right,
You know
it's
what
the
I'm saying?
Jordan and weed combination that they like. It's like
This Proverbs 5:20. It says, "And why would thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman, and embrace the bosom of a stranger?" All right, because you're not getting nothing from it. It's all this is the true life. You know what I'm saying? And when it's taught in truth, you know what I'm saying? Because even if you have this Bible and teaching a false doctrine out of the Bible, like these so-called Baptists or Christians or Catholics, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventists, that's embracing the bosom of a stranger.
That's right.
That's what you're embracing, you know?
And she gonna forsake your ass, man. Like it says in Sirach, this woman, this wisdom will not forsake you, man.
That's right. Exactly.
Right, because that stranger one belongs to the heathen nations.
That's right.
That's their thing to deal with, man. We got ours.
Right.
True wisdom, man. Slacky up.
Kind. Matter of fact, I'll go up in verse 15 in the same chapter. It says, "Drink waters out of thine own cisterns, and running waters out of thine own well." All right? We got to get it from our people, and then our people got it from our people, and then our people got it from our people, because the doctrines of these Christians and so-called Christians today, so-called Jehovah's Witness, that go back to some goddamn other heathens philosophies and doctrines and paganisms. You know what I'm saying? That's where that shit go back to. You know what I'm saying? That don't go back to the true interpretation that Yahweh Shem Yahushua intended it to be. You know what I'm saying? So if you sitting up here listening to some doctrine that go back to any other heathen, then it goes back to some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the only truth, and you can only get it from the true men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which are going to be so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right?
Yeah, because the scripture says, man, to seek out the old paths, to search out the your fathers, man, in Job. So did our fathers? Hey, Job said that he wouldn't disdain to sit his dogs with these niggas, man. Who was that? Fuck, I got a brain fart. Zerubbabel, Nehemiah, Ezra. They wouldn't even let them goddamn heathens build with them in the temple, man.
That's right.
So we gotta go back to our forefathers, man. Our forefathers didn't deal with these fuck niggas, man. We're our righteous forefathers, let me put it that way.
Yeah, right.
Our righteous forefathers didn't deal with these other nations, man.
Because immediately after we got Egypt, Jake was ready to go back to get some fucking meat and and some motherfucking meat and melons, boy.
Right.
You can't tell me Jake ain't the Negro, Latin, Native American, man. Alright, you can't tell me ain't them, bro. They was ready for meat and melons, bro.
Had it to the full.
Right.
When we was in Egypt.
Exactly, man. That's some nigga shit. They say niggas love chicken and watermelon. And Issachar eat more watermelon than niggas. Believe it or not. Trust me, I